absolutely the time to do it.
Yeah, especially against JT, one of the teams they will be fighting to stay out of the bottom 2.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's completely locked in yet, but it seems almost certain just by looking at the levels of which these teams play that the top 4 is likely to be Frank, PSG, CFO, Beyond, and then the bottom 4, of course, the remaining teams, 2 of which we see here, and then alongside them will be DCG and Halpigs.
Yeah.
And so really it does feel like if you can show that you can beat J-Team, then the only other teams you have to do better than is DCG and Halpigs, and honestly, you feel like it is doable.
Yeah.
There's been glimpses of it. They almost beat DCG.
Yeah, very close. They did end up going down 2-0, but there were some very close
It didn't
games.
tell the whole story, did it?
Yeah. So it's going to be a Hail of Blades and a Fleet Footwork on each side in the bot lane. And I think the way this bot lane goes is going to have a massive impact on this game. Have to favor the West Point bot lane.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ashe is just such an annoying champion to try to deal with. At least there is some sustain coming through from...
Yeah, but they even go
Senna.
D-Blade on the Ashe.
Yeah. I think that's pretty normal nowadays. You just go the D-Blade first, and then you look to pick up the World Atlas on your first recall. It is a very cheap item.
Yeah, Varus a bit stronger than Jhin in lane, but I mean, Senna's just going to be no match for Ashe.
Now, it should be a lot easier for Lakai to survive up here this game. Obviously, won't have the option to trade so early, and so a lot easier to, again, play weak side.
Yep.
Shouldn't find yourself too sort of low to be dove. And anyway, Renier is pathing bot, so should be safe in any case.
Yep. Always going to favor pathing towards this massive priority Ashe lane, especially when you're blue side. So easy to access the red side jungle and bot lane. But Maokai's cleared his jungle and he's going to get out of here.
What is this as air skin? It's a chroma. It's the rose quartz chroma.
Oh.
Once again, I always use the rose quartz one. Pink's a very good color. There's a Maokai. I'm not sure. I don't even know the Gnar skin. We've got a bunch of chromas going on.
I like this Gnar skin.
What is this?
He's still got some kind of hat on. Is that like a crown or something?
I think he often does have a hat on.
Does he? Base Gnar doesn't.
Base Gnar doesn't, but then you have like Gentleman and Snow Day.
It's a bit chunked out. I wonder if the spot lane is going to be diveable.
High Noon Jhin. I do know that.
Yeah, classic.
Is it Arctic Ops Varus, I think? I think it's the name of it. And a Chroma on High Noon Senna. Some skins just do more damage.
Yeah.
High Noon Lucian, I think, does the most damage in the game.
Yeah, I like Project Lucian.
It's okay. I know other people that are frauds too.
So, Chi-Chi doing fine on CS in the spot lane. Ursan eating most of the poke.
Yeah.
We don't actually have Ghost on the Ashe. We usually see Ghost. Oh. Minji gets his recall interrupted. Shouldn't be too impactful.
Yeah, it does have TP.
Decides to stay.
Perhaps worried about being ganked, but doesn't have any reason to be. Does have flash up, so although of course you don't want to be using it just to survive.
Yeah.
Oh, this champion.
Yeah. Such a long range poke with the Comet.
Yeah, and it just does so much damage. Oh my.
Minji shields up some of the E-poke. He should be fine with Maokai around. He'll be alright.
I think he's okay. At this point,
take it back.
Yeah, we should both be backing here.
And he's doing fine in CS. But Varus is actually up a little bit.
Something you certainly like to see.
Relia is just hitting the Void Grubs. Oh, he's got Viego coming.
They did get 5 last game. Will J-Team answer with a dragon? They did, again, last game. That was their answer. Hextech, I think Hextech Base Dragon might also be the best base dragon, especially in terms of laning. Even though it's only 5 of each, the ability haste and attack speed is just used on so many champions.
Yeah, and a lot of champs just use both as well.
Yeah, I mean, both bot laners love it, right?
Yeah, Azir.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even and even Nico. I mean, pretty much every champion in this game, maybe besides Maokai, make use of both stats.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Maokai. Oh, he definitely likes the attack speed.
He likes it, but I mean, it's not that impactful. He's just hitting jungle creeps.
Oh, Maokai. I don't know why I thought you said Udyr.
I didn't. You even said Maokai.
Yeah, Maokai doesn't care. Maokai doesn't care about attack speed.
Oh, it's Ghost. He's just going to be able to jump on away.
With fleet footwork, can just kite that one out.
Yeah. Fleet footwork is just so powerful.
JT might
not
be
because
getting
of the
contested.
healing. Yeah, it is going to get contested, but it's going to be smited away.
Snare
nice route, but they don't have vision.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to lose. It kind of sucks to lose that dragon when you've got the Ashe bot lane. Kind of default win bot lane with that. As it is a Tabby's rush out of the Jhin.
Yeah, not all that common.
Yeah, you usually see the Swifties.
Yeah, Swifties by far the most popular. Merc Treads maybe would be the other option if there's a lot of CC, and admittedly there isn't all that much, but you still might like it for, I mean, Maokai, Gnar, and Varus. I guess you do have cleanse.
Jhin can stay out of the way so easily, though.
Yeah. I still think, yes, I think Swifties is better.
I think Renier feels a lot more comfortable playing around his top lane from what we've seen. Not just in this game, but in general.
Oh, Malva was looking to back, but seeing Renier on his blue has now made him want to strike top. Lakai lands a nice stun there, and through will come the Gnar.
No ghost.
Yeah, no ghost available. He used it just before. He is chaining a lot of damage back, but in the changing of tides, it will be J-Team who pick up first blood on their top lane of this game.
Yep.
A reversal from last, and Relia does not have TP, but opting to let the wave stay where it is and just find that quick recall is Lakai.
Yeah, massive that Lakai got the kill as well. Eventually, Gnar becomes impossible for the Udyr to deal with.
Yeah. And I think the best part about Gnar is he kind of does what Udyr does, but better, right? He likes to sit in the side lane and pressure and then join a team fight at the right time. Admittedly, it's harder for the Gnar to find the right time because you really
you
want
need a bit
to
of coordination.
Yeah, you need to find the right time around your Gnar bar. Lava, though, he might have stayed a little bit too long. He might get this blue buff, but he certainly looks like he'll die for his sins. Does get it, smites it away, flashes away, and Scuttlecrab might just let him escape.
Okay. Loses his flash for the blue buff.
Oh, but Relia, though, he can't very comfortably walk up this way, although Renier in the area might mean he can.
Yeah, did they see him? I don't think they saw him get here. Hawkshot just gonna miss.
Bit of a reversal in terms of the jungling. Obviously, Renier did just secure Lalva's blue buff, and now come up, realizing that Lalva has to recall, is going to pick himself up now this red buff. Interesting that Lalva's opted for the Aftershock. Now, that's something that the support Maokai always does.
Yeah, we usually see Phase Rush.
Yeah, Phase Rush is far more common for the jungler, and that's mainly because when you're the support, you're quite happy to just go and trade your life and take as much damage. But yeah, Lakai's looking for the solo kill, but misses the stun, and now Relia is looking to turn this back. Relia, though, is he going to be able to look for one more stun? Won't be able to, and so Lakai, end of the day, does end up winning that trade, and now Renier actually...
I wonder what Renier was doing, because he was on the enemy red buff, and they had no idea he was there. Because Lalva was just walking back to his red buff, so they didn't know he was there, and they took such a heavy trade in the top lane where he was behind Gnar. I thought Gnar might be in trouble.
Char might be in trouble. Twisted Advance comes through. That will be healed now, used for Ashe. Does have Flash available as Minji uses those soldiers to get through. Lava's going to be knocked up. That is the Pot Blossom. And Renier's going to have at least one reset here as that Maokai Heartbreaker is used. in order to get himself away from harm's way. But now it should be at least 2 of these picked up, which means they will once again have 5. Although Lakai is here, doesn't have ult, but is probably quite content just remaining in this little Nah. Ooh, the root won't connect. Oh, Minji and Ursan still in the area. I think they're really trying to deny giving over the 4, or the 5 even. It seems like maybe they've done it as Lalva has had enough time to die and respawn. Has his Nature's Grasp available too, which means certainly going to turn the tides of any fight that could come out.
Yeah, alright, so JT managed to pick up 4 of the Void Grubs, but if you're West Point here, you're pretty happy just resetting and getting to this dragon.
JT, no, sorry, West Point got 4. This is going to be their second.
Oh,
they've denied the 5.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, honestly, I think Void Grubs are really overrated unless you can somehow
get to 5,
yeah.
6, yeah. Yeah, which is, you're going to be happy with that as J-Team. You're not too upset as West Point, as long as you can get down to this dragon. As this matchup is already looking very rough for Aurelia.
Yeah. Now, Lakai hasn't backed in quite some time. Aurelia does have teleport, Lakai does not. So, I mean, we'll see. It does seem like, for now, at least J-Team have control over River.
I just don't think you can... You probably lose your tower if you TP away as Aurelia. And I don't think you can afford to give it up for a dragon.
Yeah, and by this stage, you know it's more likely than not one of those get this dragon and win the game dragons. Obviously, Hextech's already gone. This one is Infernal, so at worst, really, it can be the Ocean.
Yeah.
Mountain, I guess, is really annoying to deal with, especially when you've got champs like Ashe and Jhin.
Yeah. And they should be getting a couple of these dragons just by default, by virtue of having the Ashe lane. But they've not really been able to get much of an advantage at all.
Oh, Char's recall stopped. Ooh,
oh my goodness, he still has to flash.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wonder if J-Team will get the dragon off this. They probably shouldn't with their ults all down.
Yeah, they do have Nature's Grasp, but Renier is quite ahead in terms of level. Wow, I don't know if Lalva intended to dodge that, but dodges out off that Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Through comes the Pot Blossom, but it's going to be Minji coming through with that Emperor's Divide and picks himself up a quick 2 kills. Ooh, the root does come through. Ching9 does have ults available, but as long as there's people to block, it should be fine now for J-Team to take this. Obviously, Nully dead, as well as Renier.
Yeah, just a bit uncoordinated by West Point. It feels like they couldn't decide. They just couldn't pull the trigger on just hitting the dragon and starting a fight. They have all the tools to start a fight. With the Ashe ulti, with the Jhin W, Jhin ulti. Yeah, just a bit of hesitation. And as he goes onto the Maokai here, but his bot lane is nowhere to be found. Senna with first move here. You're kind of, with the Ashe lane, you're expecting to always have first move from your bot lane. Minji shows up and kills the Viego instantly.
Well, we're having a giggle. I think partly why they didn't have first move is because Char did lose that flash.
Yeah.
And so while it costed a lot of ults, it did mean that pressure in the lane was given over to J-Team.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of sort of Ashe having to be a bit more safe.
Oh, Char steals a big raptor.
That's one of those motivational boosters, you know?
Yeah. And some emotional damage.
True.
Junglers love their raptors.
Junglers love their camps. Minji, though, he's going to defend this, and wow, he's doing quite a lot of damage. Ooh. I mean, I guess this is what a Nazir hitting a full armor Udyr looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, and this Udyr champ from behind can look very weak as Asher lands onto Maokai.
Yeah, through comes the Pot Blossom, and they do connect that time onto Yusan, but he's staying pretty healthy. He got the barrier out. Emperor's Divide will find 2. They find 1 kill immediately. Minji, though, should be going down. Oh, will he? He's not. The root's coming through. Char's down. It's going to be a clean ace 14 minutes into this game, and that Rift Herald is not yours, West Point. It is J-Team's clean ace.
Wow, and kind of what we predicted from draft. You get an Ashe arrow onto the Maokai, you follow it up with the Jhin W, and they just didn't have the damage to finish off the Maokai. Splitting the damage, Nully hitting everything onto the Senna, can't kill her in just one rotation, and his team is trying to kill the Maokai, doesn't manage to finish him off. No reset for Viego. Jin doesn't manage to get an ulti off, and Minji has an amazing ult in the middle of that fight. Means they get the Rift Herald, they get a tower, as well as 5 kills for nothing, I believe.
Yeah. I was sure Minji had to die.
I think Millie had to use this combo on Maokai here for them to be able to win this fight. And wow, Minji lands an amazing ulti and miraculously lives there.
What a chain of corruption, by the way. I didn't realize it at the time. Chain of corruption, I believe, spread to every single member.
Yeah.
I believe it hit every single person by the end of that.
Yeah, looking like my ARAMs.
And I don't know if anyone caught the damage there, but Ralia in that team fight did 34.
That's 1 tick of his ultimate.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was in the middle of that fight. Yeah, he was in the middle of that fight, but just...
Well, you saw how much damage Minji did to him when they fought top, so I imagine he just went down very quickly to an Azir.
Yeah, he got rooted up, and I actually believe Varus was the one that did the majority of the damage. Minji's going to be able to dodge out of that arrow. And they back out, but are they going to be actually able to back out? Nuli with really good usage, but eventually Char... He had to try and get that timing right for even a chance at living. I think ultimately he still would have gone down.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered.
Nuli doing his best there to try protect his support, but it will just be the kill. Nature's Grasp was used, but now with the Herald down, should be able to pick up this bot tower.
Yeah, and they'll probably go for 2. Can't imagine they won't here with Senna rotating down.
Now, it's very unlikely, but we could see a Giga Chad Azir build here. I see a rod, and it is needlessly large.
Rabadons?
I'm hoping. I don't actually think it's that good on Azir, but I would love to see it.
Just Rabadon second?
Yeah. There's a lot of champs that it is good on. I don't particularly feel like Azir is one of them.
Yeah, we've seen Liandry second, we've seen Lichbane second.
Yep.
Lichbane a lot more popular lately.
I would, however, prefer it be a Rabadon's than a Banshee's or a Zonya's.
I wouldn't hate a Shadow Flame.
I wouldn't hate a Shadow Flame either. Lots of squishy targets. Nudia is the only tanky one, and he's gone full armor.
He's solo AP. I mean, unless you count Maokai.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes that you get to the end of the game, and that champ's done half your team's damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Ralia. I mean, he's battling, and he's actually not doing too poorly.
Yeah, kind of the only time you can trade is when Nara's going to Mega.
Yeah.
Because he has a hard time chasing you down. As he's got Cha behind him. Cha kind of hesitating to just throw the ult there, I think.
Yeah, Nature's Grass comes out, love it, not quite realizing that there is a Viego literally right next to him. But, arrow does come through. Teleport, though, from Minji, as this is not looking like it's going to be a quick one. And I'm not sure if Chi-Chi meant to do that, but he blast cones into the pit and finds himself a Renye who will go down in quick fashion. Cha now, couple of auto attacks from his ear, and he is going to be taken out. It's the Banshees. Was the eventual pickup. And there we are. Another one. This is their champion. Is doing a lot of damage.
Minji
could have been doing more.
Yeah, goes for the Banshees. Ends up blocking an Ashe W there, I think. Maybe building it for the magic resist, but I don't know. I don't love it.
Me neither. I think if you go Rabadons and then Crypt Bloom, you are feeling so strong at 3 items.
Yeah. But he's doing plenty of damage as is.
For sure. And they are going to secure themselves. Third Dragon. Teleport coming through here from Ralia. Now, there is still 2 people. I mean, Nuli's going to be able to maybe look for an ult. That is not a Viego, but I'm sure J-Team are fairly well aware of that.
Yep. Yeah, usually you're going to see the Shroud before the Viego. As Relia couldn't really keep running at them for long. He was going to be dying very quickly if that happened.
Lava just accidentally locating a Viego as he tries to find a kill.
So they see the TP, and I think they don't react fast enough to scramble out. Really nice play from Chi-Chi to just know that he's perfectly safe jumping onto this Viego. And Minji, Relia really tries it, but yeah, it goes down pretty quick. Lakai gets himself a freebie.
This actually gets vacuum cleaned up by the Azir ult.
Yeah.
All right, this Udyr champ's outdone its thing, its usefulness in this series.
Yeah.
Credit to him. Game 1 looked really good. Game 2, an actual counter pick came out.
Yeah, and it's looked very rough. Just 1 kill. If it's this bad after just 1 kill goes over from a gank. yeah, it might just not be pickable while the Gnar is available. It doesn't help that he has to stack, you know, armor for the Gnar, and there's a very strong Azir. Just giving him trouble as Ashe arrow lands onto Senna.
Yeah, it's going to. Your son will get taken out. This is a reset. Possibly not the reset you want, but a reset nonetheless.
Yeah, he might fish for a W here.
Oh, he is looking, but he is going to get rooted up, and he is probably not long for this world. He does flash away. Heartbreaker is not available, and through comes Dooley. It's a 3-man. Is it going to matter, though? They do not have the damage as Minji has not moved since being knocked up, and he's perfectly content with not. As they find a double, they're going to find absolutely everyone. The 3-man ult into complete catastrophe for West Point.
Yeah, and it looked like Nully had turned it around maybe, but after his ult, it looked amazing, and no damage came to follow it up. As, yeah, the Jhin and Ashe just not doing enough damage to follow up on a 3-man Nico ultimate. Looks like they'll pick up the Baron for J-Team while Lakai takes a couple towers mid.
Yeah, unreal. I mean, Minji literally got knocked up, stood still, just put it down soldiers.
Yeah. Yeah, there was just no threat onto him, right?
Yeah. And that was after taking out a free kill here.
Because I really would have liked to see Cheng, not in this moment, but in the follow-up fight. I think it's fine from Renier to walk up here. He's got the reset on his ult. He's looking for a Senna W. I think Cheng just needs to be backing up and looking for an ult here. I'm not sure what ends up happening to him.
Well, they just see the 3-man and think...
Yeah. But he should be following up with his ulti as Jhin there anyway. Lakai just shows up. I mean, Lakai probably shows up and just kills him anyway. But ends up not really doing much, just walking back and forward.
Oh.
Relia is suffering.
Yeah, I mean, not many ways to put it other than that. Should be able to pick up this tower now. 0-5-0, a complete turnaround.
Yeah.
In the bad way from last game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the other side to the Relia coin. It seems like for every great game he has, there is one of these games.
That does, yeah, seems pretty accurate. Tower number 2 now being started on here as Lakai looks like he's got a wave and pushing in mid lane. Nully nowhere to be seen. Does have teleport, so maybe looking for a teleport flank somewhere, but I don't really see any wards for him to do so. And I mean, at least for now, he is still just pushing. Through does come this curtain call, but Nature's Grasp to answer, and he has to cancel that as Lava just goes forward, twisted advance, and that's the 6th.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you supposed to do as the Udyr in this game? You kind of walk at them, at doing your job as Udyr, walking around in a circle, but you die very quickly. Nully wasn't there.
No, Nully wasn't there. He is here now. He's looking for it. It's a 4-man. We saw one of these before. This time they will pick up the kill on Chi-Chi, but not long after will the Nexus go down. And that game